PPC radio show at lunchtime for some of us. I just finished mine. Shelly's finishing up hers, and DJ Kid Disco. Who knows? He ain't got no food. He ain't got no food. So today it is just us talking about a variety of things and a little bit about fathers. We've been talking about fathers for 3 weeks now. We just gonna hang out because my brothers and my cousin all work day jobs, so there was no way they could come on. Yeah, I was kind of bummed. I want Hassan on again. He's fun. Fred is always good. Jomo would have been his first time, but next time. All right, so after the commercials, we will come right back.
I wish her brothers was here because they was snitching on each other. Like,
I know they have so many stories.
they was dry snitching.
Oh my gosh, I wanted all my cousins. It just didn't work out. Talking about snitching. Oh my gosh, those just dozens. Okay, let's go to commercials. We'll talk about that.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe.
No. Yeah. Ooh, wrong one. Well, at least we know it works. Yeah.
WGFB-FM radio. So are you ready? How it used to be. Something for everyone. 24/7, 365. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Taking a family of 5 to the amusement park can cost a small fortune.
Oh, yeah. So to save some money, we thought, hey, let's bring the amusement park to us.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, step right up, young man. Are you ready to ride the Wacky Waterfall?
That's just the bathtub with the shower head running.
Nope, it's the Wacky Waterfall.
It's a shower, Dad.
Waterfall.
Wacky.
There's an easier way to save. To get a free rate quote, go to geico.com. Then buy online, over the phone, or at your local Geico office.
Hi, Tom Bodette. Motel 6's new improved web.
Okay.
That commercial was hilarious. I don't know if it just caught me by saying. He said, you ready for the wacky waterfall? That's just the shower running. Like, that's hilarious.
See, that's something we could talk about, you know, how our parents tried to make do with less. That's a good one.
That is a good one. The wacky waterfall. Shower running. Look how wacky it is. Oh my gosh.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
And depending on the age, they would agree, you know. Up to about 4, they would have been like, yeah.
Oh, yes, let's play. Look, we're going to put on our swim trunks and we're going to get on this wacky waterfall. You ready? Let's jump in. Woo, woo, woo.
That's hilarious.
So I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that on my knee.
We are.
Like,
Yeah.
What miss?
Did you share?
Give it back to each other.
it's on. I forgot to share your tag.
Okay.
I just put it on.
How was you guys? What's it called? Juneteenth, Father's Day, all that stuff. I'm trying to, as soon as I can get, I'm just gonna go to your page. That way I can
Yeah, it's
find
there. It is there. I see. There.
Cool beans. I think. Not yet.
You don't see it
There
yet?
it is. There it is. Found
Oh,
it.
I was like, what?
It's just taking a little bit of time. Add to my profile. That's why. Unfortunately, I don't know why it's not just going. I guess because there are too many people. There are so many people that tag me that I don't get permission to tag me, but they do.
Oh, did you take the permissions off?
I didn't. That's why I don't understand what's going on.
No, you
So
didn't take
I'm just gonna have to come and share from your
No, it's
page.
better when you have the permissions.
Yeah, I didn't change anything. I did not change anything. Hi, James. Here we go. Cool.
It might just be going slower.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go back and check. But like the one from last week, I was like, oh, it's on my page. And my friend was like, no, it's not. So I had to go find it. Yeah. And reshare it because it wasn't on my page for she just looked at it like 2 days ago. So for that long, I didn't have it on there. I got to get that link, by the way. I'm going to put that one on.
Oh,
my
yeah.
PPC, 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 yeah. PPC, PPC, CPC, yeah. Join me so we can grow together. Conversation, get that healing. Let them know what they're missing. Share with your best friend. Tell them come hear this, yeah. Don't you dare miss your blessings. Powerful lessons, true confessions, yeah. PPC, yeah. A powerful tool for you and me. PPC, yeah. A powerful tool for you and me. PPC,
All right. Welcome to the PPC radio show. James, you're here. Always here. Thank you, James Patterson. We're back. This week it's just the three of us. My friend, I did not put his name on the promo because I didn't think he was going to join us, but it's surprise, surprise, surprise. We got DJ Kid Disco. Yay!
Wait a minute. Ho.
What?
That's 20 seconds.
We're still gonna do true confessions though, so get
Yes,
ready.
of course we are.
20 seconds. Wait a minute. 20
What?
seconds. No,
I don't know what that.
What?
you didn't put my name on the promo.
I put you on as producer. I didn't put you on as being on because I didn't think you were gonna be on. So you're on there as producer. Always.
Treat me like a stepchild, like my name is Stanley or something.
She said your name on it. How many times you want your name on it? You wanted to be you wanted a whole rundown.
DJ Kid with, presenting by DJ
No,
Kid Disco.
no.
Starring DJ Kid
Starring
Disco.
DJ Kid Disco.
Produced
featuring-
by DJ Kid.
Nah,
So hi, Ramon. All right, Shelly, let's dive into this confession. What are we gonna talk about today?
True confession. So I have to come up with a true confession, huh? Let's
Mhm.
see. No, I'm gonna put you in the hot seat. Cinda, you have to come up with a true confession. We'll follow suit, but you have to come up with a true confession. Woo!
Woo-woo. That's really hard for me because for the most part, I am an open book.
Something that happened on a movie set.
Oh gosh. Okay, cool. So I had a lot of really difficult experiences early in my career when I was a younger woman. I think because I was a younger woman. And I had this experience on a movie that almost broke me. I mean, I can't believe some of the other things that happened didn't almost break me, but this, for some reason, really shook me and I considered quitting. I was on a movie and it was some well-known folks involved, very well-known folks involved. And my expectations were high. And the director treated me really bad. I mean, super, 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 couldn't stand me. And I don't even know, to this day, I don't know why. My feeling was, I don't know if it's true, he had a crush on my husband, even though his wife was there and his children were there. I just know that he began as a gay man and went towards being a straight man. And when I watch, you know how you can tell when somebody else is into your book, right? Mm-hmm. You can tell when someone else is into your book.
Yeah, you can.
And it was like all attention, like I'm standing here trying to talk to this person and they're looking at him instead. And the look on their face is like, I want this person really badly. And so that's the only thing I can understand. But I did this movie, and the entire time he treated me horribly. And his producer, who's also very well known, treated me horribly, to the point where they would yell at me in every scene. Nothing was ever right. They didn't like how I was like, why did you choose me? I didn't audition for this role. I got offered this role. And why am I being treated so badly? If you don't like me, why'd you hire me? You know? And they had the worst part of it. Well, there was a whole bunch of worst parts of it.
That sounds like a whole worst part day.
Yeah,
like
I've had a lot of bad stuff, but this one, it almost broke me because they went in on my skills. They went in on my looks. They went in on my abilities. They told me I was getting fat. They literally wanted to do an intervention on me. They like trapped me to have this long talk with me about how fat I was. Now, mind you, I was a size 6. I was a 6. And I was fat to them. And they said, if you keep going the way you're going, no one's ever going to hire you. You're never going to work because you're looking fat. Now, mind you, they did not know I had been sick. I had my thyroid stuff. I had it taken out. And when that happened, I went from a crazy metabolism to no metabolism. So I had gained weight. I used to be a 2, and I went up to a 6. And
I used to be a 2?
Yeah, I was a 2. Yeah. I was super thin, and I went to being a 6 by this film, and they were like, you're looking horrible. You're too fat. And then every time I would say any lines, he would say, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. And you start yelling at me about how I was doing the lines. And there was this monologue I was supposed to do that they kept telling me about. There's this monologue that you're going to have to do that we're writing for you. And I kept saying, okay, well, when can I get it? When can I get it? We're shooting and I need to learn it. This person gave me the monologue, which was a 2-page monologue, 5 minutes before we're supposed to shoot it. Because he didn't want me to know it. He wanted to feed me the lines so I could say the lines how he told me to say the lines. So that's how I learned a lot, actually. I learned almost a page in 5 minutes. I was like, I didn't even know I had the ability to do that. But I did it. And but I still had a whole other page I couldn't even look at. So he would say the line, I would do the line. And if I didn't say it how he said it, he would scream at me. It took forever to shoot the scene. And then more things happen. And if I told you those things, then people would know who I'm talking about.
I can't tell you who it is, but then you'll know who it is.
Is this the part where we're supposed to follow?
Huh?
Is this the part where we're supposed to follow?
Follow?
No, we can't know who it is.
No. That's not my point.
What's your point?
Is this the part where Shelly and I?
No, we can't follow this.
How the hell did you right?
Look, we can't follow this.
There's no following that.
You can tell a story, but you can't tell this particular story. But
no, you can't tell that. You can tell your own if you ever.
I don't have one to compare to that.
Look,
the point. The theme is this MF and this other MF tried their freaking best to break me, and almost did. But I literally, when I finished the film and went home, I was in bed for a month. I was so depressed. I was like questioning myself, am I any good? Am I pretty enough? It was bad. It was bad.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
So that's not fun and funny, but it's a true confession.
I mean, but it's a true confession because people don't know. I mean, you only hear these stories. You only hear, but you're firsthand saying this happened to you. And the fact that the director wanted your man, and clearly your man ain't did nothing to even stand up for you.
Nothing.
Clearly, like there's so many layers to that. Like clearly he didn't even do anything. He probably wanted them to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They probably banged each other in the back of the, you know what I mean? You never know.
No, my husband is that one. You know, very very straight, very straight. Okay, that wasn't it.
You say he's very straight. Is
Yeah,
there
he's
such thing as very straight?
yeah. I think in this case there it is, and I mean he's not a hater or homophobe at all, but certainly loves women, and that was a part of our problem. He loved women, and it was really bad, and but I was my husband at the time cared for me. He took care of my spirit. He was so good to me in so many ways.
Good?
Yeah, I had 3 husbands, remember? So
I know, I'm thinking, in my head, I'm thinking of who I thought it was, but I thought he wasn't good.
No, then you're probably thinking about the wrong one. You think about the one that's not as known. Well, none of them are. Well, the first one is known, but the other 2 aren't. But he was a special. It was Arthur. I can say that. I'll say that Arthur Fuller was my second husband, and we were very, very good friends. Very good friends.
Oh, good. I'm glad you because I thought I thought he was a bad person. So sorry, Mr. Good person. No, sorry, good person.
He did some really screwy things eventually, like everybody does in relationships if it's falling apart, and that's a whole other story that I may never tell. But
you're gonna tell it in the book, so.
Yeah, but he is very, very. He was very emotionally supportive. He got me through my illness that almost killed me. I mean, I almost died.
So with the thyroid, did you had to have the thyroid removed?
Yeah, they thought I had cancer. It was precancerous, and they were very big tumors. I had an apple-sized tumor and walnut-sized tumor, and they looked like they were cancer. As a matter of fact, I had a doctor for 2 months. I thought I had cancer, thyroid cancer. This doctor in New York, and it turns out it wasn't. It was not cancer at all. Thank the Lord. But I was very ill because I kept going back and forth between hyperthyroid, hypothyroid, back and forth, and that is really damaging on your body. But my husband at the time was very supportive, got me through it. His father was a doctor, so he really, really helped me through. Started off as emotional roller coaster, physical roller coaster, and eventually a mental one and a psychological one, because I couldn't lose weight. I was gaining weight. I couldn't lose weight because I had no metabolism. And so all of this was happening right around that. So I was already feeling bad about myself for getting all the way up to a size 6. I was feeling really horrible about myself.
In the grand scheme of things, everybody's like, "Oh, we up to a 6." I ain't never seen a 6, but I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
From a 2 to a 6, it makes
sense. Yeah. And at the time, I thought it was huge. Now I know absolutely I was not. But at the time, I was really feeling bad about myself because I had gained weight, and I didn't like myself. And add to that, the sickness, blah, 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 and then they're just mean MFers that they were. Mean, horrible people. And it didn't end there. The story kept going for a little while, and I've never had anything to say about them since. I've never really told that story.
We're not going to talk about them, but that's the story. So people talking about Hollywood, that is really it. So what size were you in Harlem Blues?
2. No, you know what? No, at Harlem, Mo Better Blues, I was a 4.
I said Mo Better.
Yeah, I was a 4 in Mo Better Blues, and then I went down to a 2 when I did One False Move. Because I was sick. I was very, very sick. But then I had my surgery and I started a new medication, but it takes a long time for your body to adjust to the medication. And so I, went up to a 6.
You didn't look.
It was hard.
You didn't look big in One False Move. One False Move is the one where you had.
No, One False Move, I was skinny. in One False.
That was the one where you had the kid and the kid stayed with your mom and you.
Yeah, I was way too thin in that movie, but because I was sick, I hadn't had my surgery yet, And I had my surgery within a couple of years of that, and then I gained weight. And like you work out all the time, that hard stuff, I was doing that and it did not matter.
It didn't work.
It
Not with
didn't
this.
work.
Not with this thyroid thing. Like it's a whole particular problem.
By the way, I don't want to hoard the conversation, but by the way, I had another director that I had worked with before that saw me. I saw him because it was all hymns for a long time. I worked with a couple women, and he said, "Oh my God, you look horrible. You're so fat." Yeah.
Wow. That is.
You're never gonna work again.
Well,
So I said,
poo on all of y'all. So how can we follow this? Let me think. You know what? It's funny. I saw a picture. I don't have that kind of story, but it's funny. Like when you talk about fat, skinny. So I saw a picture from childhood. It was almost like I was a teenager, and I was in a newspaper, and I looked at myself, and I was skinny, but I was called fat all my life. But because back then, plus or thicker, just a little tad bit thicker wasn't accepted. It was called fat. But I'm looking at the picture like I would love to look like that right now. I mean, my stomach was flat, my legs were small. I was like, who fat? Who said, why did y'all call this girl? And I'm mad. I'm talking to the people that ain't there, right? Why did y'all call this little girl fat? Why did you call this girl fat? Because she ain't fat. Ain't nothing fat about her. She cute. I mean, I got to show y'all this picture. I'm going to post it one day. I was like mad that the fact that I went through life thinking I was humongous, thinking I was a fat kid. Yeah, I was chunkier than some, but I was not fat. We're talking, I was small. I was small, not fat at all. And I was like, yo, this is normal right now. This weight is normal. I would have been a John right now. You put me out there as a teenager right now with that weight, I'd have been a John. What? Man, you couldn't have told me nothing. And I think living in that thought of being fat, somehow you live fat. You are fat. It starts to mess with your self-esteem. It starts to mess with your how you show up in life. If I would have realized then I wasn't fat, there's no way I would have shown up as is not feeling good about myself. Not even we talk about reason why I'm working out is because as a kid, I didn't work out because I got out of it. I go to gym class and I said that I had a doctor's note. I never had a doctor's note. Never. But they didn't make me do it. So I would have tried. I would have jumped. I would have ran. I would have played. I would have kicked the ball. I would have done something instead of having no childhood with no exercise, no physical movement, none of that. I didn't want to move at all because I thought I was super fat, but I wasn't fat. That's my thought.
It's crazy. It's crazy how our perception of ourselves shifts with other people's perception of us, depending on, you know what I'm saying? It's like, because you don't look like everybody else, you are this or you are that. People are cruel. People are freaking mean.
They are so mean. I feel bad. Like if I was talking to that little girl, I'm so sorry that they put you through that. And I'm sorry they put you through that because a size 6, damn it, ain't fat. Gosh darn it. I could go for being half of the 6. I could go for being a 12. How about that?
Yeah. Hey kid, what about you?
This go looking like, how the hell am I going to say something? Will you remember when you was fat, Disco? No, I'm just playing. You ain't never been fat. Remember when you was so skinny, your head was like this, and it took off the whole screen. You remember? I knew it, and he did it. He on point for everything. I swear that was on point.
Oh, were you 5? Oh my gosh, you look so young.
That was his prime picture. Remember when he was look at his head. You look good though. You look good. Your prom date was cute too. She's a cutie. I thought you liked plus size girls. How come you went with a little skinny John? I can't hear you. You're on mute. You've been on mute for a minute. I hope you know that.
Oh, I was 17 at the time, and that's where the true confession come in. that wasn't my original date.
Oh, what happened?
She was a fill-in at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
My original date
What happened?
had the chicken pox.
Oh, shucks. Dang. Was she chunky or was she thick?
Is fat meat greasy?
I was gonna say she didn't look like somebody you know what I mean.
Nah, I didn't know old girl. We knew each other, but we ain't know each other, so we hung out. But I was like, ew, I don't like you.
She cute though. No, she cute.
Yeah, but who knows what the hell she looked like now? She probably
She
anyway.
probably still cute.
But my original date, who I was, she was about 5'9".
That means she was taller. Oh.
Yeah, she was about 5'9", maybe 5'10", 5'9", something like that.
Ooh, okay.
So not only do you like them thicker, you like them tall too.
She was super light skinned, like y'all's complexion.
I would say I was looking at both. I was like, I think we might be.
And of course, she went to Catholic school.
Oh.
Well, you know,
was she your girlfriend at the time, or she just was somebody going to your prom?
Yeah, she was kind of like, okay, how can I put this? We are on a PG show.
Oh, so y'all was kicking it?
We was.
Y'all was. Oh. So she was a real Catholic school girl.
Exact. Ding, 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 ding. She was
a real Catholic school girl.
Yeah, I remember her name. Her name was Angelique.
That's a pretty name too, Angelique.
And she went to what school? It was either Little Flower or not Little Flower.
What school did you go? You went to King?
I went to King. So what's the one up there near
King?
Second and Godfrey? Cardinal Doherty. She went to Doherty.
Mm-hmm.
She went to CD, and
she wanted herself a bad boy from King. She wanted her like a little roughneck.
yeah, because I was really into some stuff. I'm gonna just put it that way.
What were you into? Mm-hmm.
Some stuff. Yeah.
So that means at 17, you was right? So that means you must have lost your virginity at an early age.
I was in the 7th grade.
12. 12-year-old baby.
Oh my gosh, no, really?
That's kind of normal for guys, it seems like. Not all guys, but a lot of guys, that's around the time. I've heard 8 years.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Well, that's what Peter said on my podcast.
Yeah.
8. And I've heard that from other
But that's
people.
because it was taken from it wasn't.
Yes.
I'm talking about willingly done it. I don't mean.
Oh, that was willing. Yeah, that was willing done.
At 12, he was willingly doing it. I'm talking about 8 when somebody.
Oh yeah, we were.
That's a different story.
It was lunchtime and we had nothing else to do, so.
But it would open the door, you know, when that happens to boys when they're that young, they start having.
After it's taken and you're violated, you know,
Right.
for some, only for some. Some it turns you into, hey, I want more. Some it turns you into an introvert and turns you into a hermit and turns you into.
That would have been me.
That's some of you like, back up off me. I don't want no parts of this thing. Keep your parts to yourself. You know, it turns you to so. Some
So I
people
wonder what it turned me into.
You just must have been just like a hoe, and I mean not like that, but you started off at 12. I'm sorry, I apologize, but 12 years old. What was you thinking? I mean, what would you tell your younger self now? 12.
What would I tell my younger self?
Yeah, what would
now?
you tell your younger self now? Tell your younger self something. For real. Tell
You should
your
have
younger
paid
self.
for. You should have paid for the whole experience.
What?
Okay.
You paid for it at 12?
Well, she was doing it for lunch tickets. It was pizza day.
Oh, that poor girl.
She wasn't that poor. She got lunch tickets.
Oh my God.
I'm saying poor girl mentally, but that poor girl, she did it for lunch tickets so she get some food.
Well, it was pizza day.
What's she
She
do?
wanted
You said
to
whole
do.
experience. What's the whole experience?
Never you mind. Anyway.
I mean, you can't tell a story and don't tell the whole story. What's the whole? You were 12. She's probably old now. Like, who cares? So you were 12.
Well, I was in the 7th grade. She was in the 8th grade, and
What's the whole experience?
you know the whole experience.
Stop it. Don't do it. The whole experience.
You mean all the way to home? Okay, home base. Okay, you would have liked to go all the way to home base. Got it. Okay. Woo! What we play? What's that game where you like?
Well, I
the
should.
raise? The raise is like.
I'm trying, but I'm
Because
trying.
I had a different. When I hear whole experience, I'm thinking, the horizontal flush, and I'm thinking the fellatio flush. You know, like the
Boom. Yeah. That.
Got
What part of the stairwell didn't you understand?
Oh,
I've never been in a stairwell. I don't know.
not in that capacity.
What part of the stairwell didn't you get? Who got time for all of that?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I never been like our schools didn't have. My school didn't have stairwell. We had ramp.
Okay.
We
You
had
were a
ramp.
red style school.
You know what? I can talk about it now because it's closed. Show, remember Ada Lewis?
Do I know Ada Lewis? I've never been in it.
That's exactly where it happened.
Oh, Ada Lewis?
Orange House. Yeah.
I never actually been. I've been by it, of course. Never been in it. But I don't even understand schools that have stairwells because both schools that I went to had ramps, or it was the one school I went to, middle school I went to, was a mushroom. I don't know why, but it was like shaped like a mushroom, literally. You'd have to see it. I don't know if it's still standing or anything like, but it was shaped like a mushroom, so it went all in a circle, so it looked like a mushroom.
No, Lewis had, you had different floors, so of course you had the stairwell. Under the stairwell.
So I heard about under the stairwell. A lot of people go under the stairwell, and they did some things under the stairwell. So that's what happened under the stairwell. So let's unpack this. Figure out what was going on in that girl. No, now I understand you're a boy and you want to get it. I get it. But think about what was going on with that girl. Think about it. Like if we think about what she must have been, because girls don't necessarily inherently say, hey, I want to be a hoe, right? They don't walk out the door saying I want to be a hoe. Something must have happened to her mentally. First of all, she probably had low self-esteem to be in the stairwell in the first place. Think about it. That's what happens to women. That's what happens to the little girls. She might have been violated and she turned into this person. You feel me?
Or, another thing that can happen is, I think, are we going to skip commercials because we're past that point? You want to do commercials or not? We good?
Man, let's keep on going.
Let's keep going. The other thing that can happen is they have an issue with their fathers. They don't get attention. They don't get male attention that's positive. So they seek it. And their bodies by then hormonally are going crazy. They're starting to feel things in their body. And so it's a way to get male attention, because the girls that didn't do that weren't getting any attention. They just weren't. As soon as they know that, like when I was growing up at my school, the boys had a ranking system, you know what I'm saying? And this is like up through middle school age. They had a ranking system, and this girl had the best lips. This girl had the best butt. This girl I was always a girl with the best personality. That was it, because everybody's like, we could be friends with her because they weren't going to do nothing else.
The best personality, that's not a compliment.
I know.
Yeah.
But think about it. She was beautiful, because she's beautiful now. So imagine.
No. I'm saying when you're a kid.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was it hurt me. I mean, in a way, though, I kind of liked it because I could hang out with the boys and there were no expectations with the ones that were friends. But then there were boys that were always trying to grab, get. But yeah, I had the girl you want to hang out with and watch a game with. That was me. Nothing else. You might
But
die
that's
at the
good.
hands of
That's
C.K. Williams otherwise.
But that's good that means you wasn't out there trying to be getting none. And I know back when I was in high school, I wasn't trying to get none either. I remember I had this boyfriend that everybody liked. For some reason he liked me, all right. So we going together. But he was definitely a sexually active person. So he would go get with these girls, even though he was supposed to be my boyfriend. But he would go home and be getting with having, let's just say we grown, having sex with girls. Like, and I would hear about it. But the fact is, I used to think to myself, that's one of y'all stupid girls. He's showing me respect in the public. He's saying, I'm claiming you, this my girl, you ain't getting none, but y'all going home and having sex with this boy. Like y'all having sex with, to me, I looked at them like, that's on you. That's on you.
You know, I'm gonna reveal something today.
Oh, come on.
Cynthia and I had a long conversation yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I said something to her, and I'm going to repeat it for the first time. I'll be hearing y'all talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ladies talk about dudes, this dude ain't shit, that dude ain't shit.
I ain't never said that, but go ahead.
Well, whatever. Back in the day, whatever.
I ain't even never said back in the day.
And if y'all notice, most times I get quiet or disappear or...
Right.
And the reason why is because when y'all talk about them dirty boop dudes...
Mm. You was a dirty dog. You was a player from the Himalaya.
I don't think anybody'd be surprised by that. You didn't have to say it.
What does that mean?
Because you already said you was a hoe. You was out there doing your thing. But it's not to say that it's bad, because I don't believe you were a bad person.
No.
Because I don't even with the dude that was having sex with the girls, I'm not mad. That was my homie. I didn't care. Like, I'm not sitting there like that. So I'm sure you was a good dude. Was you nice? Or was you mean? I'm sure you were nice, right?
What am I now?
Nice. Bust assholes. But.
Right. So what do you think I was back then?
Oh, so you wasn't one of the hoes that was nice.
Nah, I was on fleek. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was asshole 3.0.
Because you were a star. You were a community star.
You was a stud muffin. You was a stud muffin. You got that. You tall, good looking, like, oh my God.
Being a DJ back in those days, the DJs was the one that got all the numbers, all the phone numbers. And that's what made me stop being an MC. And I'm like, wait a minute, they giving all the numbers. They don't give a damn about us. The dude on the mic, they could care less. It's all about who's the DJ. You know, that's what maybe, because it was, numbers was just.
What's the bad thing? Some of the bad things you did to these women so they can look out for it.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go off and come back. I've lost sound. I can barely hear you.
Really?
I'll be right back.
That's all right. I'm going to turn my eggs off because I thought we was going to take a break.
Can you do a break, babe? Do a break.
Well, you can keep talking or whatever. I'm going to turn the eggs off.
Keep talking. She want me to keep talking and start snitching on myself.
You said what?
Y'all hear this? She trying to get me to snitch on myself, y'all.
I'm still here. I can hear everything.
And she not only hold on. Not only is she trying to get me to snitch on myself, she trying to get me to snitch on others.
I just want to know what some of those bad things you did. Like, you know.
Are you serious?
Did you lie to the one? All right, so you got a girlfriend, right? Did you call her your girlfriend?
When we were in front of each other, yeah.
So you called her your girlfriend, but yet while
when
she's
we were
your
in front
girlfriend,
of each, when we was,
you had.
yeah.
But while she's your girlfriend, you had other girls on the side.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, I mean, she was my girlfriend when we were on dates and stuff. But as soon as she went home,
We can't hear you. No. I read your lips though. You on a computer or the phone?
she ain't on nothing.
No, she's still there.
Oh, is she? Oh, she turned it. Oh, she's on her phone. Okay, got you.
So you got a girlfriend. Why don't you switch to your phone?
I'm on my phone. It's fine now. Somebody called. It take when
Yeah.
even though I have on the do
Somebody
not disturb.
Knocks it all out. Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your question, girlie? Because you get a little bit too.
I'm just asking. So you have a girlfriend. She think you her girlfriend. I love you, boo. Hey, boo. I love you. This is my boo. Y'all getting it in, right? So you decide, I'm going to go get another girl. Was it one or multiple girls? Did you have one that you really liked on the side too? Or did you have multiples on the side?
What day was it?
Yeah.
Just speaking for the real. What day of the week was it?
You ever get caught?
Really?
Yeah.
You a man.
Any-
All men get caught. They don't know how to do it.
Let me tell you how stupid I was. So, and me and this chick, this is years ago, but we actually share in the same address. My dumb ass goes out with another chick. We went to the movies. Remember the Titans? Remember that movie?
Mm-hmm.
So, at the time, I was driving. What kind of car would I have? A Corsica. Remember the Pele jackets? The Pele.
Oh yeah, Pele. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I wear my Pele. You know, we go to the movie. I come home, tell old girl I was with the fellas or whatever. My dumbass left the movie stub tickets in the pocket of my infamous Pele.
Mm-hmm.
So her daughter decides, because her daughter must have been about 13, 14 at the time, if that. She decides she wants to wear my jacket because, you know, it's cool back then.
Mm-hmm.
I get home from work and she's like, so who'd you take to the movies?
Mm.
Huh? Well, we found these movie tickets. So I tried to turn around. What was you doing wearing my jacket? You told me I could. Damn. So here's the ridiculous lie I came up with. Because, you know, I was trying to quick think, but it wasn't that quick. Because you caught me while I was high. So I said my lie was, well, I loaned my homie my car. Because he had a date. He ain't got no car. Okay, but where was you at? Because you wasn't here. Oh, I stayed at his house to wait for him to get back. Why? So why were the tickets in your pocket? Oh, my jacket was in the back seat, so he must have put it on. Wait a minute. Ain't no dude go put on no other dude.
Mm-mm. All right, what lie would we have accepted? We're wondering, what lie would we have accepted?
What lie did I accept, you mean? Not lie would I?
Because at that point, when they catch you like that,
No, but I'm saying, so if you came home, same thing, found the tickets, what lie would you fall for? Like, fall for it? Like, none? What if they said, what if he said, oh, me and my homie went to the movies. Me and my homie
why
went
you
to
got
the
both
movies.
Why you got both ticket stubs?
Because I paid.
Why you paying for your homie?
Because he had no money. He broke.
It depends on who it is. If he don't have no homies, then I definitely don't believe that.
Well, you know he got homies.
Well, it depends. I never had, guys that had a whole bunch of male friends or female. I always ended up with people that was like, it was just me and them,
You got to remember something. I've been a DJ my damn near my entire.
Yeah. Hmm.
There ain't in Philadelphia. Put it that way. There's not too many DJs or whatever that don't know me. So at that time, yeah, I was even.
Yeah, I guess you could lie. That could be a lie, maybe in those circumstances. But the only time I was ever didn't know was in the beginning when I first, because really I was so freaking innocent. I really was, because I didn't date really date until I was a senior in high school. And then I was with the same boy all the way until, I guess my senior year in college. And he told me when he was ready to start being with other girls, he didn't lie about it. He just told me. He's like, I want to have sex. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, y'all. You was with the same. They actually do that? I thought
Yeah, we were together for 4 years without doing anything like that. I mean, we made out and stuff, but we didn't have intercourse. And so I just didn't really know. I didn't know what cheating looked like yet, but I learned very soon, because when I had my first long-term relationship beyond that, he was the biggest cheater in the world. And I was such an idiot. He would tell me, I'm writing, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I was like, okay. And I'll never forget my mother saying to me, because he wasn't touching me. He wasn't with me anymore. He wasn't, we were living together and a lot more, but he wasn't touching me at all. And he was gone all the time. And my mom was like, Cindy, if he is not with you, he is with somebody. I was like, no, he's not doing that. I was so stupid. I was so young. I really was dumb. And I really believed him when he lied. It turned out, I found out later from my brothers that he had been sleeping with everything that walked. They went to strip clubs.
Thank God
all
he
the
wasn't
time,
touching you. Thank God he wasn't touching you after you all.
Yeah, and I respect that. He stopped. It destroyed my self-esteem, but yeah, I was glad ultimately that he didn't give me anything, especially the people he was sleeping with were quite out there. So it was good that he stopped touching.
So here's the controversial one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it that when men are promiscuous or whatever, all you hear is, yeah, sow your wild oats, da 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 da. But if a woman does it, she's a whore. She's a tramp. She's this.
It's a double standard for that.
I don't think that's. Do y'all think that's fair? I don't think that's fair.
I mean, we know it's not fair. How much stuff that they put on women and that not on men is not fair. It's not fair. But I guess if you want to be a hoe as a woman and you don't want to be referred to as a hoe, then you just got to own yourself. Like, I don't care what you say. I'm going to do what I want to do. If I want to go do multiple people, then that's what I do. So I guess as a woman, you got to stand up and say, oh, well. Because to me, hoes be winning. We be talking about hoes be winning. Hoes they be taking hoes and making them housewives. So they done practiced, they done got it down packed. So now they can keep their husband real comfy and home because they done did it all. Hoes be winning. I ain't mad at them.
I've met a lot of hoes that won. I have, and not in my business too. If you're a hoe in my business, you're working. If you can get in that door and you can maintain that door, you can keep it wide open. If you don't mind, if you're a sexual being, let's, instead of calling them a hoe, say they're just a sexual being and they like sex and they don't have the hang-ups or the morality issues or whatever. They have different set of standards but they are called that. They're made fun of, they're mistreated by certain people. So it's not.
Don't nobody say nothing to the guys. That's just...
nothing.
Guys can be called whatever. You dog, you's a dirty dog. Well, you be doing
But
that.
they say it with a smile on it. Oh, he's a dog.
But as soon as a woman's like,
That
but as a
hoe,
woman,
that hoe.
yeah,
Yeah. It's not fair. It's
It
not
is not
fair, but
fair.
that's life. That's
It's
the,
like-
the Puritan standards that we have, you know.
Mhm.
I personally think sex is sacred. I think it's beautiful. And I think it's an energy exchange, a very spiritual act. That's why I don't sleep with a hoe. You know, I don't do all that because, you know, I'm a monogamous and whatever. But that's just how I feel. Somebody else don't care about all that.
well, it is sacred. That's why you shut the door.
Sometimes you shut the door.
I
Sometimes.
just mean I have to think at least I'm in love with them. You know, I have to think like at least that this is somebody I'm gonna be with. I'm not like a one and done type of person.
You never had a one night stand?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Ooh,
I had
look at the time.
Close to one
Ooh,
though.
boy,
Right?
Look at
the time. Look at the time. Look at the time.
look at the time.
Look at
Ooh,
the
how
time.
time flies. Ooh, look at the.
I did have it. I had relations with a man one time. So in a way it was a one night stand, but it was someone I had dated. And it was not a good experience. So that's why it was a one and done. So
So that's not like you meet somebody or just somebody you know and you just have it one. It's like a one, one off one.
yeah, I haven't had
One
that
time,
experience.
one time knock off. Yeah, let's knock this off.
Yeah. I'm not sleeping with you unless I think we're gonna have something.
I've
Wow.
never had a one night stand in my life.
Because you always had 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 times with that person.
No, I never.
He
had
lying. That was a lie. The lie detector determines that was a lie. Yeah, come on, Dad. That's a lie detector. Come on. He never
But
had
in,
one night.
in my defense, when you're a DJ, women come up to you and you could have somebody in the booth with you. She turned her head, the other chick slide the number.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, the women do open themselves up for that experience, and they don't seem to mind. You know what I mean? A lot of the actors that I've worked with are handsome men, and they are constantly being thrown the goodies, 100% all the time. You know, I mean, like I get offers and asks about going out to eat and stuff like that. But most of these men are like, let's have sex right now. Come on. You know, they're giving it.
But believe it or not, this is going to freak y'all out. You know who's the type of woman that's hardest to get it from? Believe it or not, it's a stripper.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And
It's
I'll
too
tell you-
close to work, you know.
Right. The average stripper will tell you, or adult performer will tell you, that means nothing, because I get approached all day, every day for sex. That means nothing. In fact, believe it or not, the average stripper is bisexual because they get men all day. That's their job. So even if you come in, well, let me take care of you, I'll buy you this, and they're like, whatever, that's my job. That's no big deal. As a man, if you can get a stripper's heart, you didn't really, yeah.
I mean, because
That makes sense.
they're selling the illusion of sex all day, so it's not that important to them. DJ Joe Storm said he was checking in. What's up, DJ Joe Storm? He a DJ, y'all DJ people. Robbie D said, hello, everyone. Hello, Robbie D. Gregory Taylor is watching. Of course, James Patterson he said, hello. He said, wow, Cinda, you're a beautiful woman, my friend.
Thank you.
Yes, she is a beautiful woman.
And
Don't
see,
let-
for the record, I wasn't shallow enough that they had to look a certain way. You could have looked like you was fighting a brick in the wintertime. I didn't care. I mean,
No discrimination from you. Okay.
Well, I had this discrimination. Like, if you were real skinny, nah. But if you had a big butt, I could care. You could look like a bull. Who cares? That's why God created light switches and doggy style. I'm sorry. Aren't we supposed? Was that too much?
No, it's real. I mean, like
I
you act
missed
like
it.
these
I
things.
froze. Everything froze for me, so I didn't even hear you.
Oh,
Good.
Okay. I guess God is working.
the light switch worked. That's what happened. Light switch.
I said that I didn't have
A facial preference.
Oh, got it. Yeah, that's okay.
dog switching. Because I said that's where the light switch and doggy style came in. You ain't gotta look at them. Just turn around. Who cares?
That's so funny.
That's
Okay.
real.
I guess it is.
Look.
See,
When
that's
the lights-
ugh.
When the lights come on in the club at like 1:45,
Mhm.
that's scramble time. That's like sudden death. That's like, okay, I've been here all night. Somebody going home. Somebody's daughter is coming home. And there's always that bar fly at the end of the bar.
You was real. You was a real one. You was a real one, man.
You whore.
Yeah,
All right, we got 3 minutes.
crazy. That went.
Nothing about a father today, y'all. Sorry.
None of that stuff we talked about where we were supposed to talk about, y'all. It's
He
Shelly's
is the
fault.
father, though. He is the father.
Yeah.
Say mama, no drama. I'm proud of it.
All right. That's
Hey,
a good
Mama,
thing.
Father. Happy Father's Day. I hope everyone who is a father enjoyed their Father's Day, and I'm hoping whoever is a father figure to those happy Father's Day to you. And for those who don't have a father, please don't allow that to define your life. Just let it be. Maybe it was for the best. God has a plan for everything. Continue to be great. Don't worry about that whole thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. All right. You got anything, Shelly, you want to announce?
Yes. Oh, let me tell y'all. I'm officially a certified professional life coach. I am certified. I did my certification. I have my coaching services now available. My program is available. And of course, the accountability challenge, which was all the kickoff to all of this, is still going on. You can join Crush Excuses, but now we're going to be doing coaching, so you're going to have to be paying for it. So that's the thing now. Thank you. So follow me on Instagram at Shelly Show Williams. I will be telling everybody about what's going on, my coaching packages, which do start at $197. And I can teach you how to do it too. So if you want it, join the coaching because I'm teaching you how to do it.
Okay, we're going to talk later on, Shell, because I really need to know what the hell does a life coach do?
You know what a life coach does? Imagine all these years, what I've been doing.
Live coaching.
Everything I do is about life coaching. Not just
Now
now.
you can certify. You're certified, so you can get paid for
So
it.
wait a minute, I got to pay to talk to you now?
Indeed, not really, but
She been coaching
Hey,
me for
kid.
years. It ain't been working because I still don't half the time.
Yeah, you gotta listen sometimes.
you do
too.
a lot. You do a lot. You follow so many instructions. You slayed it. So you're a great example of what coaching can do. You slayed it. You did good. I ain't mad at you.
All right, kid, you got something you want to announce? I got 3 announcements. That's what I'm
No, how am I
rushing.
going to follow that bullshit? No, I'm just here.
Okay, so let me tell y'all, I got this week on the podcast, Bass Facey's coming back. Yay!
That Boss Facey.
Yes, Bass Facey's coming back. He's gonna talk about being a daddy, the deliberate daddy. I'm very excited. He's always funny. And he's got an interesting story. I didn't realize that his son is autistic, high functioning autistic. So
High functioning and amazing. Yes.
amazing. They're brilliant people. So that I have, and then Malik's Truth radio show tonight I'm on. So you guys don't know who Malik Truth is, look him up. You can find him. I'm on his radio show tonight, 7 o'clock Pacific, that'd be 10 o'clock Eastern. And then finally, I have something coming out called the PPC Experience. which is Johnny Whiteside, who I had come on a show. Donald Draft and I sat down and was like, let's just put some music to some of these words from the book, Pink Penny Confessions. So I recorded myself reading the book, not the whole book, just excerpts, and singing some songs from the books and talking more, more about it, more background on what I wrote. And that's going to be coming out June 30th on CD Baby, Audible, and wherever books are sold, or ebooks are sold. So yay! So I'll be pushing that out there. So please support that. And that is all she wrote today. Yay!
That is amazing. I saw Johnny was sharing it. I didn't understand what it was. So I'm glad you explained it. I was like, I know PPC, but I didn't understand. So glad.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some video announcements so people understand what it is. All right, y'all. Well, thank you everyone that listened in today. Love you guys. And next week we'll actually have a guest.
But we held it down. Listen, we hold it down. That time go by so quick when you start talking.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Thank you, DJ Kid Disco, for joining us today. All right, God bless you all.
Listen,
what?
I have one disclaimer.
What?
What's that?
I'm a recovering hoe. I ain't still a hoe. I'm a recovered hoe.
Yes, you've been married for 8 years and you have been faithful. You've been a great. Yeah, awesome.
Way to fix it up. See you guys.
You're amazing. Yes.